Okay, Mike, so we've been looking at some more recruitment stuff.
We have.
This time it is, let me just have a quick look at my notes. It was Matt Burney, the Employer Insights Strategist at Indeed. Now he was talking about the future of work and 7 trends really that are driving recruitment through that. What were your takeaways, Mike?
Well, he linked things back to technology changes, didn't he? From the original start of the telephone and how that changed the finance sector, how Ford and his automation then started changing how people worked in factories, and the various interventions right up to today where it's more about data-driven, more immediacy. So with each technology jump, there's been a complete change in both jobs and the way that we recruit things. So I thought that was an interesting thing, and we need to take that on board. He threw a lot of facts at it, and we're going to put some infographics and stuff up. But one of the ones that really hurt me was the fact that over 33% of people that were doing software jobs had never studied software at university or college. They may have done it as a hobby or just had a passion for the application. And that a lot of the software jobs are not in software companies. In fact, the vast majority. So where are these people coming from? How are people finding them? How are even people getting the work? I think that whole landscape is changing. And it's not just software. I think that applies to a lot of other sectors. What about you?
Yes, I think he played a lot, he sort of kind of riffed on the software side of things because that's basically what's driving innovation in organisations. So there is a need for software skills, and they are the hardest to fill skills in the UK. Interestingly, he came up with a stat, I think it was for the US, but it might be indicative, which is 7% of software developers work in a software company. So that means all the rest are working in just other companies doing software development. So I think that's interesting. I think also he kind of debunked the myth that 80% of candidates are passive candidates. He said that the data shows that 85% are looking for work pretty much all the time. They're keeping an eye out on things. So it's a kind of shifting set of behaviours really. People are on the look. I think it's wrong to think they're either passive or not. So again, it's about that understanding of what candidates are doing.
I thought there was also an interesting highlight there because he said that when people are looking, they set up job alerts on various websites, but then when they get the job, they forget to cancel the alerts. So quite often what happens is when someone's been in a job, they get the surprise alerts of other roles that they may interest them and pull them away. So that I thought was quite an interesting insight.
My final one was that quite a high percentage of people, 65% I think he said, are looking for a new job within 91 days of being hired. So, you know, if that's indicative of a trend, I think it's that idea that basically maybe shorter tenure really is a thing that's happening, and you know, you've spent all that money hiring someone in, and within 90 days they're actually looking for the next job. So beware.
Recruit them, but make sure you keep engaging them beyond that first week.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thanks.